people don't understand just how strong Blade is, so let's go and talk about him. Eric Brooks, best known as Blade, is known to be the menace to anything and everything that lives at night. More specifically, vampires. Blade is also a half vampire, and he possesses a bunch of really cool abilities. First off, he possesses the traditional vampire powers of having superhuman strength, speed, agility, and enhanced senses. He also has a healing factor that Wolverine himself stated that it was almost as good as his. Blade also possesses some skills with magic, and funny enough, Blade also doesn't have a soul. And this also has some perks to it. For instance, Blade cannot show up in mirrors like traditional vampires, but he also can't be seen on videos or recordings of him. Also, Blade can't be possessed by any demons because he has no soul for them to latch onto. Blade is also extremely good in hand-to-hand combat, sword combat, and he's also really good with guns. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and talk about his equipment now. First off, Blade wears a special Kevlar suit that's completely resistant to almost all forms of bullets, and he also possesses a special adamantium katana that only he can wield. See, if someone else tries to wield it, those little spike things out there pop out and they cause your hand to explode. He also has his really dope throwing knife, spinny things, I really don't know what to call these. And like I said earlier, he has a bunch of guns. More specifically, they're hollow points filled with silver and garlic so they take down vampires and other creepy crawlies in the night. And he also has other things that he sometimes carries with him, for instance, wooden stakes, silver stakes, I guess that's what you'd call them, lamps that emit ultraviolet rays so vampires burn up when they come near them. And he also has special poisons to vampires which cause them to explode. I can't show it on here because this video would get taken down, but yeah, they explode in a very bloody mess. Just watch Blade 1, you'll understand. Blade has also once fought Dracula himself, and he's also drank his blood too. And after he drank his blood, he got a bunch of other abilities that are more similar to old-fashioned vampires, such as changing his appearance, turning into animals, turning into gas, hypnotizing people, a bunch of that cool old-fashioned vampire stuff. I also forgot to mention this, Blade is also immune to pretty much all vampire weaknesses such as sunlight, silver, and garlic, but he does possess one weakness similar to them. And that is Blade has to consume blood like normal vampires. If he doesn't consume it in about 24 hours, he would die. But instead of going around drinking people like a psychopath, Blade instead created a special serum that works a whole lot better than blood does, but he still has to take it every 24 hours. Now let's talk about some of the stuff Blade has done over the years. Blade has survived getting hit by Mjolnir that was enchanted by hellfire. Yes, Blade was hit by a Ghost Rider empowered Mjolnir and survived, and he got up from it like he was fine. Speaking of Ghost Rider as well, Blade has also sliced through Johnny Blaze's motorcycle like it was made of paper. Blade has also beaten the crap out of Morbius several times, and he's once shoulder checked a vampire so hard he broke his back. He's also fought and taken down a vampire-infected Spider-Man as well. Blade also once defeated a vampire-infected Apocalypse as well, and very recently there was an event called Blood Hunt where Blade was actually possessed by the first vampire known as Varney, and he also once infused himself with the stuff known as the Dark Force and essentially became a god. Now, I believe this is also the most powerful version Blade has technically ever been. Now, technically this isn't Blade, but it's someone who's possessing him, so I still want to keep it on here. And that is pretty much everything you need to know about Blade. He's not just a vampire hunter, he's the vampire hunter. Van Helsing, you can eat your heart out. Not gonna lie, given the fact that Marvel's been doing a lot of anime and manga collaborations in recent years, I feel like they need to do a collaboration with Blade and Helsing. That would be awesome. But anyway, let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the Daywalker. Do you guys like Blade? Do you guys not? And comment down below who you want me to talk about next, so feel free to comment down just some horror-themed characters, alright? But anyway, I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.